One take. This is NBA One Take, featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Like it's NBA One Take for your head, NBA One Take for your brain. January 11th, 2021. This is NBA One Take. And it was 3 games for me on the docket last night. And the first game was my Los Angeles Lakers versus the Houston Rockets. It's a good primetime matchup, a rematch of last year's Western Conference semifinals taking place in the NBA bubble. Anthony Davis led all scores. He had 27. It was a good night for him. LeBron didn't get it going. He had 18. Taylor Horton, THT, oh man, he had 17. He had some timely baskets, and Montrez had 16 and 8. But there's a play in the game where DeMarcus Cousins, who's good friends with LeBron, you know, they cool, his teammates and everything, he swiped at it, but he tried to hit the ball, but LeBron cradled it and stuck his head out as he's going to the basket. So he swiped across his head. LeBron went down, and tip is flared between him and Markieff Morris, and both was ejected. Staying in, it's all right, but that's about it. But the Lakers always put the pressure on them. The Rockets couldn't really do anything. John Wall had 14. He had 10 assists. And Harden had 20. He was struggling for the field. Christian Wood showed some sparks. He finished it with 23. But this Rockets team is... I see that they're playing different. It's some getting used to. They're trying to be more of a conventional team. But like I said, it's still free James Harden. He needs to leave. His time is up, and he needs to be in a different situation. Motivated and more, you know, it motivates you when you're trading, you know, and you have an opportunity to play somewhere else. Because right now he's just being coddled. So that's why I say free James Harden. And the next game was Clippers and the Bulls. Zach LaVine had 45. He had 10 threes. He was just on fire. In the third quarter, him and Kawhi was going at it. Back to back, just both setting plays, hitting threes. And but Zach was just playing well, but this, I don't know, is his time is numbered? I don't know the direction the Bulls is going into. Even with because the writing is on the wall of all the players you drafted. So it's like they either can mesh and get better, or you have to trade to see what you can do. But then you're going to be in another situation. You know, you're going to have Patrick Williams and with Kobe White. You have things that you really want to build around, but then you have unknowns, and then they're going to be coming up on contract extensions. It's a real difficult situation in Chicago. You know, I'm not saying they pitched their tent to land Anthony Davis, because that would be just totally stupid. But it just shows that they had to trade to get someone in there, and then they got to grit and grind and get their way to the playoffs. You know, they got to do what they did, you know, prior to get Vinny Del Negro years ago. Was it, yeah, named Vinny Del Negro, after the Baby Bulls with Bill Cartwright and them, and I think they landed Vinny Del, or Scott Skiles. I think it's Scott Skiles. Yeah, because Scott Skiles Scott Skiles, he got that team in there, and then they started going to the playoffs. But they didn't have a superstar. I think they have to do it that way to possibly land someone. Because I don't think the free agency thing may not be happening anytime soon. They players just seeing that they just force their way out. And that's how they're going to possibly do it now until the near future. But the last game was the Spurs and the Timberwolves. And this is just a big win for the Timberwolves. Still playing without Karl Anthony Towns. D'Lo go for 27. Malik Beasley, he had 24. And for the Spurs, Marcus Aldridge is back. He had 20. Lonnie Walker had a great night too. It's a real good game. He had 25, and Patty Mills led the bench with 18. But Timberwolves, they get a good win. There's some concerns there, especially I think with people inside like writers and things like that, is saying that the coach Ryan Saunders is potentially in a hot seat. But they have to see what's going to happen when Cat comes back. How that's all going to work. They have to really see how that, because they're saying they have to make the playoffs to really evaluate Ryan Saunders going forward. This is rumors, but you know how things get. But this is NBA One Take's Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.